Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, The Wealthy Mindset. It's yours truly, Money Making Mitch. And as usual guys, this is not financial advice. Please do your own due diligence and research. So as Rivian issues a physical recall across multiple models for a headlight issue, and the Japanese government found Toyota and four others falsified data that bypassed safety tests, and they're looking into more auto companies. Do you guys remember NIO had gotten the Golden Steering Wheel Award in Germany? And we haven't had any physical recalls. Our wheels don't fall off like some companies. And about 2 weeks ago, NIO added NIO Pay, which is like Alipay, as we continue to add to our ecosystem and continue to grow and become a lifestyle brand. Further cementing the fact that not only we're not going out of business no time soon, as the shorts would want you to think, but also that we're going to dominate the landscape. Before I continue with this video, you guys always hear me say, and a lot of you already know that we are a lifestyle brand, but the most important thing for us is not selling EVs, or else we can come up with quick profits, right? We can do the same thing BYD and the rest of them are doing, just pump out EVs, forget about infrastructure. But because we are the leader in infrastructure in China in terms of the EV company with the most charging stations, the most battery swapping stations, we have cemented ourselves as a company that will not just survive but dominate, where everyone will need to use, and we see them doing it already, our charging stations, and they will need to use our battery swap stations. As to why battery as a service, especially as we move away from lithium ion and go into solid state, semi-solid state batteries, the whole industry, I believe, is going to do that for safety reasons especially, but also because semi-solid state and solid state has proven to hold a charge longer in the cold for when we enter countries like Canada, Russia, whose economy keeps growing, as I spoke about. But also during the Twitter feed yesterday that I was a guest speaker on, the earnings call, the subject of earnings call came up, and by myself, and we spoke about one guy, I forgot his name. He said, I'm going to try to connect with this guy. He's friends with NIO San Francisco. He rightfully spoke about the 4/7s deal and how that's going to impact in a positive way our earnings call coming up on Thursday. So it's very yummy, beautiful things ahead of us, guys. This morning we expect to see a nice spike in the stock price, and I just wanted to touch on what Morgan Stanley is saying this morning. So Morgan Stanley reiterated its bullish price target after our record deliveries that was posted on Saturday. The electric vehicle maker NIO reported on Saturday deliveries of 20,544 vehicles, marking its best monthly result ever. In a new research note, Morgan Stanley said NIO's record deliveries in May were in line with raised expectations, and the firm keeps the $10 price target. And I see other YouTubers are also saying that we should expect to see us moving up to $10, especially after the earnings call. Based on the last closing price at $5.39, Morgan Stanley price target implies an upside potential about 85%, as the firm keeps the overweight rating on the shares. The SUV sales, ES6, ES7, ES8, and EC6 rose 38% month over month to 12.2 thousand units, and sedan models were up 30% month over month to 8.4 thousand units. And before I continue with this article, let me just say this, guys. One person during the Twitter feed yesterday was saying, well, we need to become profitable quickly, he said. and I had to give him a little spanking because we don't want to make the same mistake that Tesla made. Pressure, shareholder pressure for quick profits without building a superior business model. So the shareholder might look for quick profits, but then in return, we don't create a superior business model. The company continues to lose market share. We go into decline and have to lay off a lot of people. So you're worried only about your quick profits, but you're not worried about having or concerned about having a company that will last 100 years. Not me. I'm not just worried about quick profits. So I had to give him just a little spanking, tell him pull his pants up a little bit. But anyway, the firm says the focus is now shifting to the margin figures and to the guidance for the second quarter that will be provided by the management of the upcoming earnings call on Thursday, June 6th. All eyes on order sustainability and margin. NIO share price has outperformed this week on positive sector movement and raised expectations on second quarter volume guidance. Backed by solid order momentum, Morgan Stanley analyst wrote. So we are giving good guidance according to Morgan Stanley. That is the most important thing. Ahead of the financial results from the first quarter, Tim South foresees more stock volatility while waiting for more details on the order backlog for NIO's first sub-brand, Onvo. Yes, a lot of people are ordering this Onvo, and there's a backlog because we're not delivering them yet. We expect more stock volatility ahead of the first quarter print June 6th and believe further upside will hinge on more bullish comments on the order margin outlook. So we look forward to that during the earnings call, guys, our outlook, as well as further color on Onvo, Sao added. NIO announced on Friday that it has secured a significant strategic investment of 1.5 billion RMB. I spoke about that in my video for its NIO Power Company. Another great boost for us from Wuhan Guangchong Fund, a governmental fund. Shows again we are yet backed by the government because they see the vision of how this is the only winning business model, guys. Excuse me. NIO Power secures investment led by Wuhan Emerging Technology Venture Capital Fund Phase 1. The proceeds will be used to enhance R&D, which is something that's very important as we see what's happening with company that does not do their research and they continue to do their research. We see what's happening with them. Manufacturing and operations and battery charging, swapping and energy storage. NIO also further expanded its battery swapping strategic partnership with GAC FAW in May, the analyst concluded. And I also saw an article, I'm going to try to do a video on that, where it shows how Australia, their demand for EVs are increasing in a massive way, and how the Chinese EV companies are stepping up to the plate over there like BYD. And not only that, but they are also buying huge battery storage compartments in order to support the grid, which is why it also gives me further confidence to say that when we go over there with our battery swap stations, we will be helping out with the grid. So Australia is adopting EVs in a massive way. They're not going along with the American agenda of dumping, as was so put by the administration. So I hope you guys found this video on a Monday morning to be informational, inspirational, and motivational. If so, guys, please do not forget to hit that thumbs up. It takes a lot of time to do these videos and the editing. If you haven't yet subscribed, you might want to think about doing so, because in this channel, we have that warrior mindset like 50 said, we get rich or we die trying, guys.